quick apologies. Those expecting a new sailing the Saurian Gulf story today, we experienced a bit of a scheduling issue. We will be back in 2 weeks with day 3 of the Saurian Gulf story. However, heels of our most popular video, Travel is the Adventure, I want to announce a new series. The question is the adventure. A simple question, countless answers. In Hyperborea 3rd edition, adventure is more than dungeons and combat. The road matters, storm matters, failure matters, and people around the table matter. This series explores many parts of tabletop role-playing that become unforgettable when we stop treating them as obstacles to skip past, start treating them as part of the adventure itself. Travel, for instance, survival, mystery, consequences, downtime. I also want to focus on things outside of the gaming space. Players, friendships, life outside the game. Each episode will focus on different aspects of play, inspired by the brutal, strange, and dying world of Hyperborea. Though the ideas can be brought into any TTRPG, regardless of system or settings, and because sometimes greatest adventures are the moments between battles. In Hyperborea, surviving is victory. Everything else is the adventure. You're ready. With the cold open. Seated at the table. Surrounded by empty chair. Maps and dice. Set out. Goes up. Maybe somebody's work schedule. Maybe somebody had family obligations. Maybe real life decided to roll wandering encounters against the party. If you've run a tabletop game for any length of time, you already know the greatest monster campaign isn't the dragon. It isn't the lich. It isn't even the thing sleeping beneath the forgotten ruins. It's scheduling. We've all been there. Someone misses a week. Somebody misses another week. Somebody goes on vacation. Suddenly, the campaign that felt unstoppable loses momentum. And it's easy to start feeling like you've failed somehow. But maybe that's looking at it the wrong way. Because in Hyperborea, and honestly, any tabletop game, the interruptions are part of the adventure. We usually try and play around it. If I've got 3 players, I'll usually go. If I know I'm going to have less, I'll maybe set something up. But a home campaign isn't a television show. It's not scripted. Moving from episode 1, episode 10, it's people. Real people. Our friends. Trying to carve out a few hours to sit together and imagine impossible things. And sometimes the world pushes back. Sometimes the brotherhood can't gather. Sometimes the West Marches campaign doesn't march this week. Sometimes the ship waits in harbor. Sometimes the road east stays unexplored for another week. But anticipation matters, waiting matters, absence can matter. And players finally back to the table after a break. There's a different energy. questions. Where are we? Oh, right. The rats. The storm. That thing. Suddenly, memories come flooding back, and you realize that the adventure never actually stopped. It was just waiting. Hyperborea talks about adventure as dangerous journeys, savage wilderness, forgotten ruins, and strange mysteries beneath a dying sun. But the game also reminds us that campaigns unfold like episodic stories over many sessions, and episodes have pauses. It's normal. So, thanks for sticking around. The ship hasn't sunk, the road hasn't ended. We're just getting started again because schedules. In Hyperborea, and surviving is victory. Everything else is an adventure. What does your